Hey MFG, how's it going? I'm gonna switch the game. I got a cat on my lap. I hope this works. Yeah, it does. Hi. So I'm currently at the feet of the Brotherhood, which is one of the quests in Dawn Trial. I kind of want to see how far I can go today because I didn't really get to play Final Fantasy yesterday because I was at a friend's all day, and then I had Dungeons and Dragons till 1 AM, and then I had to go home. So today I'm gonna be doing the MSQ, and most likely when I'm walking all over the place, I'm gonna be talking about stuff that happened, stuff that didn't happen, and stuff that could happen in the future. Okay, so we're gonna be going slowly to the next place. Something I mentioned to DnB the other day, but I don't think you were there yet. There's Final Fantasy chat badges on Twitch for watching different FanFest streams throughout this year. Oh, really? Huh, interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. First set of them is next week. Oh, interesting. Could be cool. Depending on one day stream, because that's going to be an entire different thingamajigger. I can send you a link with details on Discord if you want. Yeah, sure. DMs are open. Someone has got to fetch Zeril Ja. He should be here soon. Ah yes, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Good. This one. I do have gear currently quote-unquote rotting in my inventory. Nope, I can see it. Awesome, thanks. 655, 663. So this should all be higher than what I got right now. Yeah, so if I want, I could go with the dark mahogany stuff. Thanks for the follow, Trixie. And it's about, yeah, I was gonna go, but you keep on sending a message. Can the outfit Final Fantasy XIV. Let's see how this looks. This would be the fending gear. The brakskin. Oh, it's a recolor of the Raffle Keeper's skin. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, cool. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna use you. Use you. If the two of you want, I'd be happy to pop into a voice chat in a bit, because from what I feel, we're not only going to be doing this, but we're also going to be having some fun with a dungeon soon-ish. It's not bad. It's not good either. We're fine. We're fine. Stats are a little bit higher. And now let's go. Next dungeon isn't too far off. Okay, cool. Like, it feels that way. There'll be a C note. Okay.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress
Nice.
me?
Thanks.
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade, and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Am I not gonna have to do the mechanists?
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt. I see. In that case...
He gives
It
up.
seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust. What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me.
Absolutely.
You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
this fight again, but this time with the Head of Resolve possibly
Everyone
involved.
ready?
Reason. Head of Reason. I was gonna say Erenville's not gonna be... Yeah.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot
Yeah,
of
most
hopes riding on my
likely. Like
shoulders.
him,
And
the
only
Head
way
of Reason
forward
wasn't there
is
the last
through
time.
you.
So... Well, it was there, but it was sleeping, so... Kind of makes sense they would have that this spirit, ghost, shade, echo has more moves. Okay.
Bear witness to our resolve.
And the reason which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
These blades sundered Baligarbanda scales.
Blades of fire rain.
Take that!
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle. Go forth.
Oh, barren bastard!
How is this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted!
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
Right on the mark! For Lamachi! Not enough. But together, we shall triumph!
I just missed. Cool. Awesome. Well, missed. Didn't move out of the way. Freaking
You're not alone.
We'll get through this.
I have your back. I shall assist thee.
Oh shit. I want to go normal again. Let's just skip because we've seen this one before.
Bear witness to our resolve.
The reason which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
These blades sundered Baligarbanda's scales.
Blades of fire rain.
Take that!
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle. Go forth.
Oh, very bastard!
Got you.
How is this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted!
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
For Lamachi! Not enough. But
I
together,
think they
we
know
shall
those
triumph.
kind of super impressive moves, right?
You're not alone.
We'll get through this.
I know not who you are. I applaud your tenacity.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Big move moment.
Resolve and rekindle. By crimson wrath be sundered.
I mean, yeah, fair. This makes sense. Big guy needs a big sword, doesn't he? Now he's a Monster Hunter player.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
I will be the next Dawnservant. I will protect my people. Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet.
We will see Lamachi become Dawnservant. For Tuleyola!
Kind of sad you can't make that big ass wall yourself. Or is that one of the tank limit breaks that I don't know anything about? There we go. Gulul Jaja. Completely gone and dusted.
That's my old man for you.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Yeah. Who's that?
Erugadin? It couldn't be...
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Yeah, they really need an accent coach. Unlike all of
My
them.
Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume?
No! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawnservant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
We're not her minions, we're Wuklamat's friends and comrades, or you're the autarch of Mamuk. Show some dignity. Show some fucking dignity.
I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered everything on this feat. And by the same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency.
Hey, Gav.
Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
It's actually a high explosive. Please don't put it in the slab or it will explode. No, Wuklamat! No! Wuklamat! Wuklamat! Please, no! Like, literally, I've heard her name being said like a million
are nearly
different
in order,
ways
I suppose.
so far.
I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuklamat is the woman for the job, then you have
Another
our
one?
wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuklamat. The rite ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Here we go. Oops. No XP for the warrior, but I don't need XP for the bard either, so... So I would get a Moogle and a side quest token for chats. Ooh, can I get the main scenario quest instead? For the Final Fantasy Lodestone topic thingamajigger. Or is that because I'm watching one of those? I don't know. Ah, look at this. We can unlock flight. Yeah. Cool. Kind of felt like it was working. Damn, kind of felt like it was working towards one with this one, but apparently that duty was much already? Not too much. Was good enough already. Yeah, I'm gonna get these quests cooking. As you can see here in Ether Currents, I need 2 more quests and the main story. And after that I should be able to fly in this bitch. Okay, so I did talk about the Dungeons and Dragons bit. So let's do a little bit now because I'm fighting some peoples. So yesterday went well, except for one simple fact. I apparently had forgotten to click the save button. So yesterday from right around 10:30 to like 1:30, I was furiously typing everything I remembered and translating from a video that I had made literally from my stream. So yeah, I'm smart. At the very least I had all of it in the stream, otherwise this would have been horrendous. I also didn't prepare everything apparently. I forgot a couple things, but hey, that's what D&D is for. A bit of improvisation, stuff like that. Players at the end all pretty much told me that they liked what I did, even if like one of them said, yeah, I felt a bit rushed at times, which, to be honest, kind of fair. It was 1 AM when I left the place, and I still had to drive home for 40 minutes. So, yes, it was late. I was rushed. People just kept on insisting on doing everything. Never meant to be the thing, but hey, they wanted to, so they did. Was fun, don't get me wrong, but at the same time. Hostile. Blue Leaf Kid. Let's go back to the hunter. Yeah, I still need to hydrate and stretch from before. I just got a cat on my lap. Not really. We're doing some of the side missions. Depending on when you left. And you missed a lot, you missed nothing at all. I was talking a bit about my Dungeons and Dragons thing from yesterday. Just a very little. Okay, yeah, so you missed me absolutely crushing the second fight, dissing Zerial Ja, and them now supporting... fair. And them now supporting Wuklamat. Oh, and me saying that Wuklamat Waklamat, Wuklamat, and Woklamat are all different persons. Even though they're all the same lady. And this is one of those missions that leads to a different mission. If you wanna not be bothered by me, there's a better place for you to go and lay. Kitty. You can go lay on my bed. Where you don't have that idiot constantly talking and making your bed move. Cat has noticed that I talk a lot. Okay. That gives me the time to go and stretch, as Geff requested, hydrate, as Geff requested, and hydrate, as MFG requested. Okay, we're close to there. Let me stop here and start stretching. Yep. Lay down your sweet and weary head, light is falling, we've come to journey's end. Okay. Let's start this and see whatever it leads to. Meanwhile, I'm gonna hydrate. Well, pretend I hydrate. Don't think Coca-Cola hydrates all too much. also spent most of yesterday doing voices for for Dungeons and Dragons, so my voice is kind of shot today, and so I'm not really speaking that much. Hey, Erenville. The roads to El Dorado. I mean, Golden City. The road to El Doritos. The city of corn chips. So, if people are not, like, overly against it, I would go over what I did yesterday, specifically about, like, stuff and things people apparently really enjoyed with the D&D thing. I know it's like one of those things, oh yeah, you're gonna explain me how your campaign went? That's like how you're explaining one of your dreams that I wasn't involved in. And even a dream that I was involved in. That's one way to circumvent the... Golden City is in Yaktel. Will you permit us to search for it? Huh. I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive. The Sea Note is no longer under our protection. It's a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort. Nice. I know the word cenotaph. I don't necessarily know what a cetone... the word C-note. Oh, it's a natural freshwater grotto or puddle. Huh. It apparently originates after the collapse of a gypsum rock cavern ceiling, especially easily found in the Mexican Yucatan peninsula. Noise. Okay. Let's see, where's the other thing? It's at the entire other end of the map. Yay! Very popular diving spots for scuba stuff, for obvious reasons. Yeah, and extreme divers, or what do you want to call them? Like those people that just jump into them. I think I've seen them in a couple National Geographic and Discovery series before. I wouldn't know what you'd actually call them in Dutch. Freshwater caves, I guess. Or like literally an cenote. Cenote? Cenote? I don't know. How do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce... Pronunciation is cenote. 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 No, it's cenote. Okay. Cool. Cool ass places. Awesome. It's like one of those words that I don't come across at all, in general. Cool. I will forget this word exists in approximately 5 to 10 work days. Or never again. Five to 10 business minutes. Yeah, it's a rare geographic landform. Most continents don't have the correct sediment to even form them. So they only exist in some parts of the world. Yeah. You mean like, what's it, limestone caverns, stuff like that? Yeah. Not a term you come across that often. I want to go fly. Let me fly already. Okay, so for the Dungeons and Dragons bit, I had them do a little bit of a combat training thing. I put them up for a archery range thing. Specifically to show my the one player that didn't play yet how combat works without actually needing to roll for initiative and stuff. We'll get to that at some point. We did a Hall of Illusions from the of course. We did the Hall of Illusions from the Wild Beyond the Witchlight thing. I'm forbidden from flying here until I can necro. Sorry, that's just the rules. You were saying... we did a little bit of a Pokemon thing that I imagined. They apparently liked that idea a lot. And then I handed them a 3D puzzle. I 3D printed a puzzle. I gave it to them, and they spent about 5 minutes opening it. This is a cenotaph, which means that beyond the door is right of its succession or no. Disturbing the souls at rest here feels wrong. I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. The Sky Deep Cenote now available. Cenote. Next engine is pretty cool. Some of its visuals are starkly pretty full-on though. Nice. That being said, we are currently at that point in time where we have the dungeon cooking. Anyone up for a battle? Anyone up for a battle? Around to do it now if you like. Sure. There we go. And if MFG is around, And sure, let me get a game open. Awesome. In that case, I'm gonna just talk a little bit more about the D&D thing. I had a couple of food stalls, which they enjoyed. They were very suspicious about one of the female characters that I voiced. To be honest, fair. Me having a female character voice doesn't sound great. They didn't do the gnome tossing, I'm sorry to say, DMB. They apparently didn't want to do it. And they went on a carousel. They didn't really check out the beer stuff. They pretty much just went for the dragonfly rides. And then in the evening they went for the talent show, which was just showing off like what they could do and how they could like use their abilities and stuff. And then at night, saw the fireworks. They literally did try to do a Merry and Pippin thing where they wanted to go and steal some fireworks. They failed. I also did my best Ian McKellen voice in that moment, and then I had them go through the dreams, stuff like that. The friend that we were at, the place where we were at, stopped right at the moment I wanted him to stop, with going deeper into a dream. Otherwise he'd be losing information, which he now still has, which is kind of cool. Different friend had a dream about performance anxiety, which she could choose to continue the story or go back and try something else. She went back and tried something else, so now I gave her advantage on a performance check somewhere in the future of her choice. We'll see what that will become. And then the last person died by assassin. So that was definitely a thing. Do we want to do this in voice? Because if we do, I might want to have to do this and this. And then do this. If people join or whatever, that we can do, yeah. Just chilling right now. Yeah, fair enough. It is chilling o'clock for you, so it's more than fair. Probably won't talk much. Allergies have been killing me for the last few days. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. At some point, might have to make a free company. Even if it's just to be dumb and idiotic. I can hop in. You need 5 signatures to make an FC.
Thanks.
Hello.
Okay, welcome, boys. Welcome. Let's see. We got everyone in the voice chat for now, and since we're kind of on your timing, Mr. Necro,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit smoke, and I'll be good to go when you are.
Awesome. Yeah. No, it's Dontral. Sky Deep Sea Note. I have now loaded in. Awesome. Let's see the friends list. It's you. Invite to party.
Mr. Necro, do you recall that there was a brief flashback at some point to a kind of unclear image of what appeared to be maybe jars?
I saw a jar with the Golul Jaja a bit ago. Well, a bit ago in the story. With the remnants of kids.
Yep, that all relates to here. This is the burial chamber.
In that case, with a party of other players. Join, and this will take anywhere between now and 5 minutes.
Fair enough. Okay, in that case,
Tank time.
we're nice and settled in for a bit of waiting. I could swap over to my healer or something, perhaps, and that would make this queue instant, but I don't really feel like it right now. I still haven't arranged my bars, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
Here to be a minor pain in the ass. Although my healer bars are pretty simple, generally speaking. I should be able to get away with even moving some stuff around.
Now I'm curious. That is fair and sensitive, yeah. Oh. Sensible, not sensitive. $661. Oh, most likely the augmentations. Yeah, fair enough. The accessories.
Oh, Christ. I'm actually going to take just a minute to get my thing rejiggered. Where the fuck is gravity? There it is.
My god. So, a Dutch MEP? I don't know what that is. Katrina Vieira delivered a memorable speech in the European Parliament supporting the Stop Killing Games initiative, using game quotes.
That's cute.
Oh, there we go. When companies stop supporting games, we realize our princess is in another castle. We cannot allow preservation to take an arrow to the knee. Citizens have a message from the EU. Do not be sorry. Be better. And praise the sun in a new era of digital rights.
Kind of picked out of a hat, but fair enough.
Uh-huh. Like... What's that? Like Mario?
Oh, shit.
Skyrim?
Energy, careful. The healer has you clicked on. He's staring right at you. He's got them moody eyes on you.
It's like Mario, Skyrim, God of War, and Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Mm-hmm. Okay. Regular, degular cenote so far. Just a big ass door and some shit, but
So I just go and randomly pull things, right?
pretty much.
This one's gated up until here. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, note in the water the sheer volume of these fucking corpses, by the way. It should also be noted, these are not urns, they're jars. There's a difference there in that the Mamul do not practice cremation. They practice canopsism or some shit like that. I forget the actual term. But those are not
The
jars full of
jars.
ashes, they're jars full of organs. Essentially, some cultures don't keep the flesh, they keep the vitals. They believe that's where the life essence lies or whatever. But also these guys were sacrifices in magic rituals, which is probably the real reason they're in the jars.
Yeah.
There we go. It does feel a little bit nice to be back in here. I think it's a cool dungeon. It reminds me a little bit of like the scale and design of an ARR dungeon, but with like a much fresher coat of paint on it. Because, you know, a lot of ARR dungeons were like, we're going into a cave. Whereas after that, there became all kinds of shit. Like, we are fighting a battle against fucking a whole army in a castle. We are fucking on the moon. We're investigating another realm.
Yeah.
This one's a lot more grounded in its setting, more than its, like, you know, just being wild as fuck. I like that.
I mean, if we go with
A lot of Dawnservant plays had that.
with the theory, well, with the facts that this is pretty much Woklamat's ARR,
Yeah.
then it
Yeah,
kinda
and
makes
that's
sense.
like... It should be noted that I think they've made a design change in the sense that while this was definitely supposed to be kind of a walk back towards ARR, I think they had originally planned for characters like Wakamat to really stick around in the long term. But by the end of Post-Dawn Trail, I've gotten the impression that, yeah, they have seen the fan feedback and know that people don't really like Wak much. I like Wak. I love Wak. She's great. But a lot of people fucking hate her and don't want to see her ever again. So I think they're going to kind of write her out.
Sad.
She's already taken a massive back seat in the part that I'm in. Like, she's been off screen for 2 entire, like, chapters of the post thing, basically. And that's a long time to not see a character like her for. But it's
Not
what it is.
unheard of,
In
but
fairness, there is another character who does get some spotlight during there that kind of needs it, time-wise. So it could just be that they wanted to give somebody else a little more. Oh yeah, be away from the party, I think. And don't look at each other or something like that. Yeah, I think we want to be spread out. Oh, the way we're looking, it shoots a thing. Okay, I understand.
good to know. Cool to see.
Been a minute.
It's definitely a mechanic.
Yeah. Now we've got the fucking big water circle around us. Feather reproduces. Oh, Donmaku. We're just fighting Byakko temporarily. Oh yeah, these target you in bursts of 4, by the way. Or 3, I think it is. So if you stay still, it'll throw 3 at you, and then you can move, and then the next 3 will be shot at your next position. But it also doesn't adjust between the 3s, I don't think. So if you wait for the first and then move, the next 2 will miss you automatically. The orbs are going to move. Stand on one that will be hit, but left with a thing. There we go. That wasn't great instructions, but visually I think it's clearer than I said it.
Yep. Now,
They all move 1.
now it's clear. Cool. Cool.
Okay. Once more, a nuisance. Now we're sources of bubbles for each other. It changes a little bit based on what move he did, but we are now just going to want to still stay a little bit further from each other so that we can more easily dodge the projectiles. Hardly any harm befell us, though, so that worked pretty well. Alright, once more. I believe they're still moving just one space. Yes, sir. Okay, feather ray's gone. Good.
I think this, yeah, this should be the next level gear that I need.
Hey, nice. Yeah, it's item level 666. Ooh, evil.
It's.
You think that's on purpose?
Yes.
It feels like it, because I don't think that exact increment's been hit before. I don't know if this is 566, for instance.
663 was the last gear that I had.
Let's see.
Which would be 3 higher than 660. Which would make sense in
worth
that case.
noting. Distinct architecture change.
Yeah. Last one was more colorful. This one's more...
Yep, the last bit was all built by the Mamuk in the upper caves. This is a lower section, which they don't venture into. Someone, however, clearly has. Do you happen to recognize it? You have seen it before. Although, it might have slipped your notice, given it's a minor detail.
Not that I can immediately say.
I got you. In that case, it'll be a little bit more obvious as we get further.
So, what I do know, because I looked it up, the gear that that I just got in the last couple missions is a recolor of the Ravel Skeet gear.
Yep.
So that would make the architecture here linked to Favner?
Hang on, linked to who? My music was a little loud. Oh, Thavner. That's not a far-off guess, actually. Not a bad one. Notably, the enemies actually give it away what this place is. I will also say, where you saw this architecture was actually in the first. I think it really plays its hand once the fucking pyramid dudes start showing back up.
I mean, yeah, the history of the places are different, even if the even if the land is the same, histories did diverge. Diverge.
Absolutely.
I swear I can English.
Couple more of these things. Been a while since we fought one of these. Cuboids.
Cuboids. Con.
Okay, another heavy tone shift after this asshole. But you see those walls on the right and how they start to look even fucking weirder? We're heading into a territory determined by that material next.
So we're going for
Technically, this dungeon makes for a cute lesson. So, in the sense that what we're exploring is not only made by multiple cultures, but also shows a direct progression in a nation's history. We're witnessing the magical constructs and carvings of an ancient race of colossal, magically talented stonemasons. He's going to reflect his laser off of the mirror over there and shoot the yellow thing on the other side. It'll just be a big explosive ball. Well, we all got hit, but that's fine.
It's
I forgot how
not
far we had to be.
inconceivable in damage.
But to that end, the material we've been seeing them build with thus far is just that. It's magically enhanced stone. But the new material is something else entirely. At some point, they discovered a new method of working their metals and stoneworks. Or rather, they discovered a new mineral that allowed them to do that shit with it. Suffice to say, that mineral is about to become very fucking important in the story.
You. Okay, all the way back.
No, Are you getting beamed? No, that does kind of keep you safe from that. Yeah, I thought you might have been in the blast range of that one, everyone.
I was for a split second, yes. But I was moving out of the way as well. I can do physics. My fifth grade, I don't know, like the secondary school 5th year teacher would say I don't know my physics. She would literally say, go and spend your day with the handicapped people. But yeah, apart from that, I know my physics.
Fair. Yeah, physics is one I was never good at, because it's just all fucking math.
Yeah. Like, I don't know the, Okay, we're gonna be having to stand here.
Yeah, I got blown up.
I was good at using physics. I wasn't good at calculating physics.
I did that. I'm having extra problems, boys. Like really bad ones, I can't do any of my attacks, they're not working.
On my end, it looks like you're jumping around.
Yeah, it came back.
Okay. Casting, I don't need you. Healing, I don't need you.
Now, with the appearance of these fucking things, I will tip my hat a little bit. They're Ronkin. You remember the Ratika Greatwood back in the first?
Yeah.
These guys are the equivalent of the Ronkins here in the first. However, who actually made these is even more surprising. It's the Yakoi. This is all stuff built by the Giants previously. This is their magical stone constructs I had mentioned. All this stuff, though, is a different material. They're not just using stone anymore in this segment of the cave. And there's also that ominous giant golden fucking pyramid in the distance.
Hey, that's the pyramid from Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
A little bit, yeah.
Are we gonna have to collect golden triangles now, DMB? Please don't make me collect golden triangles again.
No, you're going to have to sit through Star Wars and the cowboy section.
In that case, I'm fine. So long it's not
There
golden
is an entire
triangles.
cowboy arc coming up after this. So, after you finish this quest, and then, like, take one or two more steps outside of it, so this quest is Road to the Golden City. After this is Dawn of Tomorrow, and then Ever Greater, Ever Brighter. After that, the entire rite of triumph will be complete, and you will have no more story to do, technically. You will have hit the end of the established narrative, and so they will have to give you a brief downtime arc full of cowboys. You're going to play through a western briefly that will introduce the next plotline conflict. Suffice to say, I guess, the story doesn't end with finding the City of Gold.
Wait, what?
It helps that the City of Gold is actually something. Also, I'm apparently being heard twice on stream.
Intentional. Okay, let me see if that's because I'm accidentally using this. I have... Oh, yeah, could you say something again, please?
Hello!
Yeah, okay.
Am I fixed yet, chat?
Yes, you're fixed. So, I, for some reason, decided that it would be a great opportunity for me to turn on my desktop audio instead of using the things that I have set up specifically for this. For this occasion, yeah. I have, I keep on forgetting that I have set up Discord audio as an input, and Final Fantasy as an input.
I got you, fair. Yeah, in my case, to keep everything sound-wise simple, I just play the sound that comes through my headphones.
Yeah, fair.
That means that anything I'm hearing, you guys hear. Our volumes are a little bit different because of how Twitch does shit, but not too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Final boss is... well, you'll see. Needless to say, we've got our job fucking cut out for us.
This is a funny-looking shark.
He really is just a big, funny-looking goddamn shark.
So, new person in my streaming Discord.
Yeah.
And, they immediately send a friend request. Guess what I'm thinking?
Yeah. That's a artist. That's a bot.
That's the person that wants me to...
He's punching left. And then punching right immediately after. So come over here, and then swap. There we go. You can tell which is going to hit first because it glows sooner. This is a knockback from the outside of things. You stand on its edge. Also, it'll kill you if you're in it.
Oh.
Too far to the edge.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, it's a knockback. Don't stand on the edge that's like short and close to the lethal fall. Let's see. I've got tank for right now, but I'll be able to survive that fine. This is a slightly funky mechanic. First and foremost, he's going to nuke us with this, which is just going to hurl some shit at us periodically. But eventually he'll get tired of it not working, and then fucking nuke us down the middle. He has another version of that, where he'll nuke it and split it to each side. You always just gotta pay attention to the arrows and dodge accordingly. There is, as far as I know, no other visual way to indicate that. Stay in while he gets pissed. Now back up again to the edge of the thing. Oh yeah, he's also punching, so you want to get knocked to the right side here. I was on the wrong side. I wasn't paying attention when it was physical, though. I thought it was the other way around. Shit. Huh. Sorry, MFG. Ready for me.
Gosh darn it.
Oh, I put an N in fumbling. sitting up in my chair now. He's fucked. Alright, let's take this big fucker down.
Get the sucker down. Get the sucker down.
On the plus side, his left, then his right. So, our right, then our left. Little bombs. Ah, good fucking pixel. Alright, now he's blasting the sides. That side. Go. Nico got, but that's okay. I can hold the aggro for just a... Oh god, it's a tank buster. Get fucked, bitch! I am at least partially invulnerable.
Extra defense on naming actually proved useful for once.
Yeah. Might not be a common occurrence. I'll fucking take it. Stacking on the team's defensive buffs and shit with whatever innate stuff I have is pretty goddamn effective. Oh! But I died to that. In fairness, Necro wasn't in the stack.
No, I didn't get pushed for some reason.
Oh, you had something active. Several of Warrior's abilities prevent you from being knocked back.
Did you have inner release?
Yeah, inner release does it, and sort of...
Oh, yeah, inner release then. Yeah, fair enough.
Remember to watch the side he's punching. Perfect. Three more smashing us around the fucking map. One more, and he's pounding the shit out of the right side. Yeah, I told you it kills you if you're in a...
Hey, look, an orchestra.
For some reason, I think I don't have it yet.
It's worth 1,200 if you don't... You do have it. Of course, I think it's more valuable. Both of these are collectible right now.
Oh no, wait, I need to do this. Oh, nice. People be peopling.
I know Necro got kidnapped away.
Yes. I'm currently being kidnapped inside the thing with the gold triangle.
Yes. You're inside of the actual structure itself.
I mean, I was specifically
So,
still talking to the
like
NPCs.
Yeah, as much as it might be a tease, you don't get to go in and see what the fuck's on the other side of that door quite yet.
Fair enough.
No, it won't be long.
Also, DMB lied to you. You have a collectathon to begin. Go.
Yeah, sorry, it's feathers.
I have actually collected all the feathers in Assassin's Creed 2. Thank you very much.
Sucks so bad. It's not even a good reward.
What do you mean
Like,
the auditorium is not a good?
Like it's cool, absolutely, but fuck me, dude, for that shit, for basic little bro goes, thanks! Alright, man, that's cool.
Basic little bro doesn't even go thanks. Specifically because he's dead.
Right. Yeah.
I don't believe so.
It is certainly
I've
a
never seen
quest
anything
they
like
put
it.
in there.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even mind if it was linked to something better.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know. Like, I think the best thing they could do is... That's in 2, right?
That's in 2, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
before you
So
go
if I'm
to
not
Rome.
mistaken, I think I remember 2 having these virtual missions. It was either 2 or Brotherhood that had virtual missions where, after you completed them, you unlocked Raiden's outfit
That's
from Metal Gear
Brotherhood.
Solid Rising Revengeance.
Brotherhood.
Ah, yes. But I do think it would be fucking hilarious if for collecting all the feathers you unlock the giant pigeon costume or some shit like that. I'd absolutely do it for that, right?
Yeah.
For some big joke reward, or just for something good, right? Either good armor, good weapons, or for something fucking genuinely funny. I'd be down.
Like a feather duster or something. A
Yeah,
feather duster
absolutely.
weapon,
Just
yeah.
give me, like, a fucking feather duster would be pretty good, yeah. It'd be a fucking mace or some shit.
Like, not that...
Ezio cave in the poke skull with a
There's a
fucking...
platform on the other side.
Well, I guess you can't
But
cave in his skull
how do
with a
we get
feather
over
duster
there?
specifically, but...
I don't believe you could get a specific mace in the in the first of the Ezio games.
No,
As a
I
weapon?
think it was Brotherhood that introduced the different
Yeah.
weapons. You could pick up weapons as
Yeah.
Ezio.
You could pick them up, but
in
you
the first
couldn't
one, or
pick
in
them.
his first one. Yeah, couldn't keep them.
Mm-hmm.
So you could take up like a guard spear or mace or whatever. But then when the fight ends, he would just throw it on the ground.
Yep.
That's how.
Or even randomly before, because, I don't know.
Because it was a half-refined system at best.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Felt
then.
like it.
Let's go
Still
and
pretty
take a
cool,
look.
mind you. I actually enjoyed doing that all the time. I basically did it every time I got the chance.
Mhm.
Mostly because, I don't know, something about playing those games, I figured it was always a little bit cooler to use the non-just-a-sword weapons in Melee.
Yeah.
Like, I really like using the knives in combat and stuff like that, or
Mhm.
picking up weapons and swapping between them. That made me feel like, you know, I'm playing an elite assassin. I can kill somebody with anything. That was really good for that. I think that might still be my favorite Assassin's Creed at this point. I'm not certain, but I have very, very many fond memories of Brotherhood.
Yeah.
That's
I think
That's
it was
Charlie and
probably
no
the
mistake.
AC4
Yeah.
I could compare it to, because I mean, that was also very, very fun.
Apparently the remake is coming soon-ish.
I'd be down to check it out. I probably won't be able to run it, though, if it's anything like the other remakes coming out right now.
Mhm.
Like, I can play the first of the Final Fantasy VII remakes, but not the sequel to it. They upgraded the graphics again.
How do we open it?
Which is a shame, because I actually really liked that remake, and was interested to see where they go with it in the second part. For anybody who doesn't know, the Final Fantasy VII remake is just that. It's a remake. It's not a remaster. They changed the story significantly.
They follow the story quite significantly as well. And then suddenly it just departs.
Yeah, there's a few parts where it majorly changes things. And then at the end, the final boss of that game is not Sephiroth, it's not Genova, it's not anything... well, it's Sephiroth, but it's Sephiroth who has basically incarnated as the physical manifestation of the narrative. In fighting him in that moment, you are not fighting him, you're fighting the story's original ending.
Yeah.
And actively protesting against the fate that is trying to, like, wrangle you back in. The whole game, you're harassed by these spirits, and you don't know why. But by that point, you've learned that it's because the spirits are trying to enforce canonicity. They're trying to restore the original timeline as you continue to break it.
And at one point, something happens that should never have happened, and then suddenly hell breaks loose.
Yeah, a whole bunch of shit goes down in that one, and I was very much keen to see where it goes afterwards. Especially because it was just very fun to play. As much as I do like the original Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy VII is fine to play. Turn-based games have never quite been my thing, and so the action elements added by the remake were a huge step up for me. It's a personal preference thing, not one I'm prepared to say is an objective upgrade, but I liked it a lot. I'm glad they did that. It means us meathead gamers get to swing our thing a little bit and not worry about being fucking smart.
To what the Yokui described from their dreams.
Well done! Well done indeed.
I wonder what this thing looks like on the inside, chat. Because there are hatches that go down below, and there's windows here inside the central mast that seem to imply you could look through them.
Here he is. Big boy himself.
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed
resolved,
in the fight of secession.
Ah, boy. I think I'm gonna head back to Tuliolao real quick. I think that's where we'll next see Necro anyways.
Chances are high, yeah.
So we did it.
Because even if you're able to be spotted after the Road to the Golden City or whatever,
it's gonna kick us out there at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that the next quests 100% take place up in Tuliolao. Yep, I even see you here. You're over by the inn room, it seems.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
It's
Yep,
just...
I remember this one. You've gone into the thing
This
to
place
wait
is
and
unlike
you're speaking
anything
to
we've
people about
seen in
stuff.
Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more.
I do think that this cutscene's pretty cool. It actually has a small twist in it that I didn't see coming.
What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
Apparently Iran shot at an Indian oil tanker earlier this morning. Not surprising, given the blockade.
The Golden City.
Yeah, the blockade was gone for exactly -10 hours.
Yeah, on account of Iran said we'll open it if America also fucks off from their shit. If they just go back to our original agreement, and then they said no. So
Nah, I want to keep my stuff there. I mean, it's like already there, so let's just keep it there. That's gonna be fine, right?
Yeah. I do think this whole situation's dumb as fuck. What's crazy is that I never thought a geopolitical scenario would get me to side with Iran. Like, how the fuck is that the side of this conflict that I view as more reasonable? Literally a fucking regime. I don't know. Not that they're good guys. Just that they're obviously not acting like fucking children amidst all... Well, they kind of are acting like children amidst all this with the fucking Lego AI videos and shit.
Yeah. Man, I love the fact that they used Trump's definitely not Jesus, but definitely a doctor picture for an AI
Is
video
that what
about.
they claim, that it's supposed to be him as a doctor?
Yes, Trump is specifically
holy miracle.
Specifically, Trump is saying that that is him portraying a doctor. Yes, performing nothing the sort of a miracle, just like light coming off of it, because that's like a visual of healing, right? And yeah, the absolute like the military people in the back in the holy light, I mean the god rays, I mean the sunshine, definitely not a visual that could relate to angels and stuff looking.
It's so fucking... I don't know, man. Like, if you're gonna do it, just do it. Say I'm Jesus Christ. Say I am the second coming. I don't know, man. Your base will fucking believe it. There literally are already people who believe he's the second coming of Christ. It's insane to me. What fucking Bible did you read, dude? I remember that shit when I was a kid.
That's the neat part. They didn't read one at all.
Exactly.
They love to pick and choose out of it, though.
MFG, they did read the Bible. The Bible of Donald J. Trump is called The Art of the Deal.
No, see, again, you're giving them too much credit. You underestimate how many of them are outright illiterate.
I genuinely do believe that a majority of them can't read. I like, it's statistically likely. America has a genuine illiteracy problem.
Yeah, I unfortunately know people who fall into all of these categories.
Yeah.
I really wish I didn't.
For anybody who's unfamiliar with what illiteracy actually means, to be clear, it doesn't mean that someone cannot understand any letters or words. To be illiterate, you just have to be able to basically fail at reading comprehension to an extent. There are passages of text that you need to be more versed in to read, and that doesn't make you illiterate. But generally speaking, the average American has something like a 5th or 6th grade literacy level. And for an adult, that is being functionally illiterate. Which basically means, like, if you read a story that was written for a 15-year-old to understand, the average American wouldn't be able to pull out all of the information or details to tell you what it's really about.
Holy fuck.
Now, I don't know that that really fits the average, but it is common. It's a upsettingly high percentage of the population that struggles with literacy. Though the term and phrasing of average is a little bit misguided. The average American is, you know, at least functionally literate, even if they don't have any kind of high-level literacy skills. The average Canadian doesn't have high-level literacy skills.
So, MFG, I have bad news for you. I just unlocked Freebird Yaktel.
Oh, shit. He's beaten. He's
you're
done.
Still not allowed to fly. It's the rules.
Just don't use it.
Just don't use it. Just don't use it, man.
Okay, let's see. While I'm dicking around here and Necro's in his cutscenes, I'm gonna smoke some weed.
For those on
I
my
think I
stream,
might actually mute and watch along on stream.
for those on my stream, please know that DMB is in a place where that is completely legal and stuff.
That's true. I'm a resident of Ontario, Canada. It is recreationally legal. Necro can't get... Well, Necro shouldn't get in no trouble as long as he doesn't advocate for its use.
No, plus the fact that I technically live in Belgium, where specific recreational use is permitted, I believe.
I guess under the right guidelines you can abide then. Neat.
Oh, apparently it's illegal. Huh. Okay, so I cannot smoke weed on my stream, but people from my from my stream that live in places that are allowed to use it can use it. So, specifically medical use is allowed, but apparently literally recreational use is not.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawnservants.
It's starting.
The Dawnservant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least. People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawnservants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph in the City of Gold. My daughter, Wuk-Lamat.
I was gonna say, it would be so funny if it suddenly was like a, not Wuk-Lamat, but like, let's say a Ibruk that popped out.
Long live the Dawnservant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community, for we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because my journey has taught me one thing above all else. Your happiness is my happiness!
Nice.
I say mine, but the Dawnservant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear. What
She's
is
gonna
she
make a
doing?
throne for it.
Yeah. My father led Tulihyolal to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack.
She's gonna make Alfino her second Dawnservant.
So what do you say? Be Dawnservant with me, Kona!
Lamachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawnservant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuliyollal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Glad this didn't go to waste. This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tuliyollal saga where you and I become the next Dawnservant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud. Of course you knew.
He's dead.
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawnservant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
So from what I gather from this would be that Gulul Jaja does indeed have a at least dead brain in his body. But apart from that, like at the very least his heart or hearts are still working. And it might be that his entire circulatory system, his entire blood circulation, is either one large thing for the entire body, or is so intricately like connected with each other, with itself, that it gives enough food for the other thing. I don't know.
Yeah, our boy is definitely a little bit weird regardless. Yeah. I always thought that two-headed entities like this have some interesting biology, especially because they're possible in the real world.
Yeah. There's this one Siamese twin.
Yeah. Thinking of them girls
mm-hmm.
that fucking have they paid for 2 college tuitions but have 1 salary?
Yep. Because they only have one body but 2 brains.
If I remember correctly, one of them actually does control one side of the body and the other, which is fucked.
Yeah. Seems to not be a thing with Gulul Jaja.
See, in the case of these guys, it is actually implied through some things with Bakul that they do share control of their body. However, it also seems like they can override control if the other one's unconscious or asleep. Meaning they have an adaptive limbic system. Which is itself a wholly unique biological concept. I don't think I've ever seen a two-headed creature be depicted like that. It either has a main pilot head, or one half of the body is gone with one head gone.
I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Chat, do you think the Blessed Siblings have 2 dongs or 1 dong that's bi-colored? I bet they got a heavy paint.
I mean, they're a lizard. Of course they do.
They got 2 heads. They're 4-headed beasts, Jack. I'm sorry I bring this energy to your stream.
I mean, what's about to happen someday? Hey, Dawn Trial or Orchestrion Roll. Awesome.
Nice. Indeed. You have essentially completed Dawn Trail. Congratulations! Welcome to the second expansion they shoehorned into Dawn Trail. I'm almost not even kidding. Everything that comes after this will feel starkly different to what you've just done. You have now completed my favorite part of Dawn Trail. I don't think what comes next is, like, shitty.
But it's different.
It's different. It's significantly different. Spartan doesn't like it because he doesn't like sci-fi stuff in his Final Fantasy.
Fair enough.
I dislike several of the characters in it, but not generally in like a writing way, in an in-character way. The same way that I disliked Fandaniel. I do think there are some very strong points of writing in what comes next. For instance, I've talked about how you're going to meet the most evil motherfuckers in the entire game. Or at least by my opinion.
So Asai's coming back?
I mean, I'll be real, he's not even close.
Oh no.
These sons of bitches are somehow worse.
I second DMB's sentiment.
No.
When I say the words antithetical to the concept of life, I mean it so literally, it's not even like, I don't know, man. They're gonna ask you to forgive them too.
Hi, Meteon. I mean, what?
Well, I've got some stuff to delete. Sky Deep Creatures, Slaying, and what's that robe look like? Not my thing. Well, no, I can't die. Never mind. Not my thing. While you wrap up this cutscene, I'm gonna run downstairs real quick.
Sure.
But I will happily be around to play for your jumping into motherfucking
Dawn Trial 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. You are going to Shalawani. I will say, no matter what I think about the cowboy, I didn't like the cowboy arc. I want to be clear about that. I was frustrated and kind of annoyed by it because it went from a period of good momentum to a period of, in my opinion, kind of dead storytelling. But the next area has really good music and is also beautiful to look at. I like it a lot, and the area has grown on me. The quests are pretty whatever, I will say. Get ready for this to just not be narratively that important for a minute. It will be at the end, and it will be character-wise important for Aaronville specifically. But you're going to do a lot of busy work with it.
We're going to get to learn the real name, is it?
I feel like the cowboy portion would have been better, like you said earlier, DMB, as its own expansion, like a startup portion.
Yeah, I think that if this had been the advent to another thing, like it feels like almost Dawn Trail ends at the end of the succession. And then we begin something else. And because I was not in the mindset of that, I was expecting to continue. It felt really disruptive to me. But I think being prepared for it was bad.
It's kind of the inverse of what happened with the 13th stuff.
A little bit, yeah, actually. To that end, it's not very long. It's like 10 quests long, so if you dislike the cowboy stuff, you don't have to deal with it for too long. But also, the area is great, and it's got a lot of good Aaronville stuff in it, which I really appreciated. I like him as a character a lot. I've talked about before how I think he's one of the best additions we've had to the cast in the entirety of the game, just because he functions differently, inherently, than the other Scions. He's not a nuclear dude. He's just a very capable man, which is what we should do.
And apparently, a big part of the community has coined Aaronville as being their trans mascot.
Yeah, there is a little bit of that. I don't know.
It's not canon.
I see it super bad, but yeah, it's definitely not canon. But like, I don't know that I see it that way, because sometimes I get it when someone points that stuff out. Other times I don't. This is one where I don't really, but it doesn't hurt nothing.
No. I mean,
I think they're.
I can see where they're coming from.
I will say, you joked about Aaronville's real name. He does have a real name.
Yeah,
Aaronville is not his name.
No.
It's the. Oh yeah, he's already mentioned that, right?
Sort of. Like,
Gotcha.
one person slit a couple syllables out of their mouth. And then Aaronville was like, oh yeah, I took a different name because it's easier to pronounce for people from afar. So now I'm Aaronville.
On top of that, that's very normal in the lore for 14th era.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should be noted also, in my opinion, this is the strongest evidence for him being like a kind of trans representation. He's got a dead name.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. I can. That's one piece of evidence that I do chalk up as feeling like, yeah, all right, that's in the ballpark. But let's see. I'm gonna run downstairs. I'm gonna grab a snack.
Yep.
Enjoy being chased by Walk. I will be right back.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta rebind
everything.
Yeah, my mic no longer has the mute hotkey.
Yeah. I don't think I have one for that.
Push to mute. No, toggle mute. That's the one. I use 1 on my number pad.
Sure.
I use control as my toggle.
Fair.
Specifically the
right, yeah, fair. Be right back, boys.
Yep.
Also, Necro, you're allowed to fly.
Yaktel.
Yaktel, yeah, you can fly there now. It's allowed.
It's allowed. Okay, cool. You literally went over that through the missions, right?
I was already gathering them before you said the achievement was done. I was like, I'm gonna go gather these because I made that joke earlier. I wasn't quick enough to go there. But you haven't been back yet, thus you haven't flown here yet. So
No,
I
correct.
did still fly before you.
Correct.
What is better than being technically correct?
Nothing. It's the best kind of correct.
Exactly.
I think it's ridiculous that gender dimorphism between the Rovgar is so large, so insane.
You mean that the males are like hulking?
Yeah. And the females are Waklamat, yeah.
Mostly just humanoid.
Yeah, cat ladies, yeah. The males are Quasimodo and the females are like Miss Universe contestants.
Yep.
At some point I'm gonna have to go and deal with the job quests.
I mean, the story doesn't force you to at all.
No, but my sanity does.
I suppose that's fair.
One job then.
Me!
You!
There we go. And now I have lemonade.
Nice. Should drink another glass of Coca-Cola.
See, they got you. Oh yeah, Gerthuler's here. Big motherfucker.
The original size.
I wonder if there's theory. Holy shit. I wonder if there's theoretically a way to return them to their original stature.
I guess so, but for that, I would imagine them having to go back to the Golden City.
Ah. Their concept of the Golden City is a little
Different,
misguided.
but yeah.
It's not somewhere they're from, just somewhere they've seen.
Hmm.
No, their origin is in the mountains, the same place they've always been. Their mythology has taken them to believe a little bit more grandiose than that, but the Golden City is something else entirely. A very tangible thing, just very hard to have grasped. You'll see why when you see it, how they didn't understand it.
Inconceivable
In fact, when we
to the
get
human
there,
mind.
it's going to need to be explained to us as well. Well, you might have pieced together more of it by that, in fairness, but credit where it's due. It's a learning experience. A lot of what's about to happen is. Let's see, you appear to be down in the market. Ah, not far off of where I'm actually already standing. That's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have to check something. What level are these quests you're on? 95.
95,
Cool.
96?
95 to 96. Yep, you're in that bracket. Okay. Let's see. It'll be a while still before you get your fancy new gear for this.
Yeah.
Fine. Then you'll have the same shirt that I do if you choose to wear it.
Nice.
My excellent furs. Huh. NFG, you're doing the pose, but there is no glitter for me.
For me, there is.
Weird. No, there is. Strange. I guess I was just too far when it started. Okay.
Can I jump? I can jump.
Indeed. Yeah, that's how I get down here, actually. I typically leap over the damn thing. Just a little quicker than going down the stairs.
Yeah.
Although I take the stairs when I'm feeling fun. Julio has a state that grew on me a lot. I liked it a little bit at first, but I quite like it here in general now. I tend to just enjoy spending some time around.
Hmm. Yeah, so they're still pretending they're not family. Cool. And Maruk. He's got an incredible mustache.
I do like the mustache things they have, but they're strange to me for sure.
Yeah.
However, the reason I like them is that Curls have them.
Yeah.
It just seems to be a thing that cats do in this world sometimes. I dig it. it also implies that the Hrothgar are much more strongly related to actual felines than the Mikote are.
Hmm. Yeah.
Namely, because the Mikote only have superficial cat-like features,
Yeah.
whereas the Hrothgar very, very strongly represent some of the cats we see here, including having traits from Curls and other big cat-type creatures.
Yeah, like the Mikote literally have ears and a tail.
Most likely, they were custom-made by the Allegans, quite possibly for aesthetic reasons.
And the Hrothgar are like... Yeah.
Yeah, whether Hrothgar were made by Allegans or anything else like that, they were definitely pulled from a lot more actual ancestral kitty cat. Also, yeah, I fucking love the Khajiit. So much so that I adapted a version of Khajiit to my D&D world. In Dungeons & Dragons, there's a species called Gripply. Gripply are humanoid frog people. However, I like the idea that they aren't literally just big humanoid frogs, but that they represent, much like the Khajiit, a diverse scale of various hermatomorphic creatures. What am I... No, it's the wrong word too. Whatever.
Philomorphic?
Something like that. The word is really escaping me. I think I've stepped too deep. Either way, the Gripply exist from everything from sapient tree frogs to giant fucking magic toads and actual frog guys. Or just dudes with funky eyes and weird-ass mouths.
So, for cats, it will be Feliformia. And...
Where did it take you?
The big...
I
thing.
see. Yeah, your marker was just covered slightly by the... Oh, yes, yes.
Would like to look for Forg. Forg is Anura, so Anuraformia.
I just thought about something from back during Endwalker.
Yeah.
If you're playing a Hrothgar, doesn't that mean Azim looks like a Hrothgar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can imply some very strange things about Azem, namely because the only people that seem to exist were sort of modified Hurons. Meaning that if you have anything other than Huron,
for keeping you
your Azem looks weird.
Your Azem is just
Now,
that quirky.
there's just one last
Now-
matter. What Kona spoke
We
to you
don't
about.
get to see the other races of the
I'm
world,
sure he
so
made
there
it
might be
abundantly
other
clear,
like species
I'm
of peoples out there.
completely serious.
I don't really know. We're not shown that super
I
bad. We're
want you
told that
to
there are other
stay
men out
in
there
Tulishola
and
with me.
other civilizations that the ancients assist or whatever. So there are, I guess they're almost like Sharlians to our world, where there are other non-creation magic wielding people. But even then, I'm only kind of half remembering, so I'm not super certain.
I'm
that
not
that's the
forcing
way.
you,
That's
of
just
course.
How I interpreted it.
But should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
Remember, that's what you did this for.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
You did
needed
this entire thing for
we
fun.
needed
Get
that
across the bridge.
permit. The start of this expansion, we needed that permit, and now we have it. In the meantime, we've been distracted like a person
You
with
accepted me as a
ADHD
comrade
and too many
stood with
energy
me to the
drinks.
end.
Yeah.
You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawnservant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
Passing the time as I like. Okay,
For now,
in that case,
I will remain in Tural.
I'm gonna
There's someone I'd like to see
go back to
before
Sharlayan.
returning to Sharlayan.
I'm gonna make them make me a computer, and I'm gonna sit on the beach with a computer.
What about the rest
And I'm gonna
of you?
play games outside.
Real talk? You want a computer?
Alize and I also
Gotta
intend
beat
to
the
remain
cowboy
on
part.
longer.
They will literally
As
just put you on the
educational as this
laptop,
experience has
cell
been
phones
thus
and shit.
far, we feel there are even more
Nice.
lessons to be had for Garlemald.
Don't you get the tombstone emote?
By
that
hearing
acts
about
like
the
a
peace
phone?
your father
Yeah.
facilitated,
Mobile app.
and then seeing you reforge relations with
so,
Mamuk,
yeah.
I have it.
we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tula-Yolal as well.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
That's the plan.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
We kind of are the type to leave half a continent unexplored, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Like, there's a lot
Then
of
it's
territory we have
farewell
not
for now.
covered. We tend to sample
Take
continents.
care, all of you.
Nah,
When you're ready,
see you in 10 minutes,
come
welcome
and
up.
meet me at the Shaktural
When you
Sky
return to
Gate.
the main story. Nah, she's actually gone for a little bit now. Lots and lots of Aaronville in the future.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Yeah, now we go to even greater, even brighter.
There's an awful lot still to do.
Standard.
Credit where it's due, I actually do think that you specifically will enjoy the latter half of Dawntrail a fair bit. Because I think at least some of it is very much sci-fi concepts I've heard you talk about a little bit before. In regards to stuff you've enjoyed. Or not like specific stuff, but more like mentioned properties where things come up.
Yeah, some people have been running around in outfits that I seem to like.
Additionally, yeah, there's a lot of good clothing that I think I've kind of anticipated for a while you're gonna like. I remember before you mentioned that you don't really mind the idea of having like kind of some slicker looking, maybe not super futuristic robot shit, but even then, right? You don't mind some science fiction type tech on your boy. And I do think that there's a ton of excellent fucking options for that in the next half. That's one of the better things here. Lots and lots of good clothes. The first dungeon actually has sets good enough that I've grinded for them.
Nice.
Kind of a lot, too. Yeah, the Vanguard armors are very good. In fact, part of my... I have my Glamour Plate saved still, right? Right. Yeah, part of this outfit is from there, actually. Thank you, please.
I guess because I can see what's going on.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're in the middle.
Because I'm definitely not in the middle of a cutscene.
Let's see. Yeah, I can chop a little bit in a minute if you're curious to see. But you'll be able to see plenty once you get there yourself, you know? So, it's not like I'm necessarily sure. How do I want to rock through here? Yeah, I'm just going back to my default to
Tic-tac-toe got to the door. I hate the fact that that's a name of one of the heroes in...
Yes! Yeah, in Warhammer Fantasy there's this pink named Tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe! And he's a fly-mount specific skink.
He's an aerial specialist. He's actually very, very fun to play for that reason. His armies are good. Gimmicky, but good. He's really fun to play for short campaign victories. I wouldn't recommend a World Conquest as him, though, because he gets stale after a while.
Yeah, I bet.
For that, the other Wizardmen are probably better, because they tend to diversify a lot more. Let's see. So this is also something that frustrated me. We are shown that Zoral and Surreal are fucking us right now.
Yeah.
We just discovered the gate to the Golden City and are choosing, for whatever reason, not to even fucking think about it. That, I think, is actually kind of bad writing. It's this massive, ominous, important, powerful thing that we just instantly forget about to go play cowboys.
Yeah.
Why is no one guarding this? Why is he able to just walk in? And this will become a problem.
Yeah, like everything that we leave behind for longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah. Like, we left Chekhov's gun sitting in front of the bad guy. We're Kiryu in a cutscene right now. God, this does feel kind of Yakuza in the way that it's just, like, sort of built for the villains to get a win free.
Man, I'm expecting the oh yeah, this is a funny sub-story music to be playing at any point in the quest lines.
That getting my Arcanist, or my Arcanist, what the fuck? Getting my Astrologian set up.
Nice.
A voice calls out from beyond the gate.
With the look of the text box to being what it is, it could definitely imply a couple things.
Yeah, those text boxes have never been used for anything super clean cut.
No.
We've seen that shape of them before It generally implies that whatever we're hearing is vastly distorted.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna kill Cyril. Say the line. War never changes. Come on, say the line. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will.
Get fucked. Shouldn't have been an evil wizard.
Oh, I get what Zariel is. He's Grima Wormtongue. He just
Kinda,
killed
yeah,
Saruman.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a little bit on his shit there.
Sweet muffins. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Oh, my astrology book is super for fuck.
His helmet looks like he could be a dragoon.
The Landsguard do have lancers among them.
Mm-hmm.
That, by the way, is one of the tombstone sets.
Yeah.
If you eat the Landsguard stuff, you can wear it.
Shall we then?
No, Aaron Phil, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go back to, let's say New Gridania. It's been a while since I've been there. Like,
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go check the shroud.
yeah, it's been a while. Also, at some point, I have to go back to Hyperion to get my mail. Because apparently I got something cooking. I don't know what. I think it might be from the, from me having my thing linked to you. The recruiter
On the far
player
side
thing.
of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitona tongue. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtled on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Shaloni.
My home, Yasolani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
It's a baboon bison. A bison.
Bison. I miss you. Boys, I do not know where the fuck my abilities need to go. I'm kind of wigging out here, actually. I have so many. Why do I have to push so many buttons in this stupid class? It'd be easier if I didn't. Thankfully, there's lots of shitty ones that I don't really ever need to use. Like, Repose is extremely rarely used. Rescue, I need on there. That's one that I remember. Yoinkum button. No, it was there. That's right. Yes. Because this was easily accessible, and this needed the thing so that I had to hold a button so that it didn't instantly piss off whoever I was targeting with it. Lucid dreaming. That was there. Okay. Let's stick that there.
But the Ronique will. The Ronique!
Look at them big ass fucking animals. That's what I said too. I was complaining. I said, come on, man. I want to ride a dog. He was absolutely my fucking parental supervisor during this.
I need adult supervision, Aaronville. Yeah, so I made a Pokemon joke yesterday during DnD, and one of the players immediately understood the reference and couldn't stop laughing for a good 5 minutes.
Good.
It was loud. Ah, there it is. I can see it. I can see it. I can see the ether current.
Hey. Nice.
And
I'm doing the impossible. Touching the untouchable. I'm breaking the unbreakable. I can do it, boys. I found my stuff, I think, and mostly know where it should go.
Nice.
Not entirely, but most of it. Need to stick Macrocosmos in there because that's where this goes. Oh, baby. All is well. Neural sect. That's my son's
Well. It's become a proper town.
It looks good as shit. Stralden's such a pretty class, chap. Wouldn't trade it for any other goddamn healer. Couldn't pay me to. You could pay me to. Ah, he's just stepped into Cowboy Town for the first time. I'm going to head over there. I think that's... I have no idea. I'm going here. I'll guess.
Now, hold on a minute.
Hey, I guessed right.
Some
See?
sort of
I
trouble.
am fucking cool, chap. Oh, speaking of, it's 5 o'clock. I'm going to go live on my end as well.
Nice.
No need to rush to end your own. I say around.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
I was gonna say, I want some snacks, and if I go down now, I might get some.
Give me strength.
If I wait for an hour, I won't.
For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
Don't say investigation, you might summon
I don't
him.
give a shit about your evidence, you lying
Jesus
scum.
Christ,
You
be
release my
careful.
friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
I'm glad that you have the same PTSD about him that I do now. I've shared my trauma.
Let me remind you who the scum
Trauma
is
shared
here.
is trauma halved. No, it's
sorry,
from a
they're gonna
double.
give him a
Who had
gun
the
in the
temerity
fucking
to point their
Dawnservant one.
firearms
I've seen
at
screenshots
me,
and he gets
the
a gun.
deputy chief of the Dust Watch.
Who gets a gun?
And
What?
after taking them
Fucking
into custody,
Manderville.
what should we discover?
Hildebrand's
right.
Manderville.
Incontrovertible proof
Right,
that
yeah,
they
that's
had
okay.
committed larceny.
I stand by my decision not to do the Hildebrand quests.
They will not be released until they've
I
paid
will
for
say
their
they are
crimes.
interesting from a specific perspective as well. If you're keen
I'd
to see
heard
how
the
the game is
peacekeeping force had
developing.
been formed to deal with
Namely,
growing
it's
lawlessness.
generally common knowledge,
Seems
I
the
think,
situation is
but
bad indeed.
mileage may vary, that the Hildebrand quests are actually used specifically as tests for facial animations in general. It's
Sure,
why
he
they're
wouldn't
so
prefer his
exaggerated
mama's
and
teeth?
fucked up. Basically, they use the comedic nature of those to develop, experiment with, and
me like a
design
child,
new
will you?
animations.
My
and shit
friends
like that.
haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been
And so if you
framed.
do the Manderville quests, you will eventually notice, like, not only the evolution of the
stubborn
animation
little
tech in this game, but you'll eventually start being able to point
Listen
out
here,
specific
Zekawa.
things
If
in
you
the
want to
main
be
story
treated
that
like
were
an
developed
adult, then
in
you'd
the
best
Manderville stuff
comport
explicitly.
yourself like one. That means
I've been seeing that all throughout
respecting the rule
Dawntrail.
of
The
law.
Dawntrail faces are direct children of
Order
the
may
Manderville
be
quests.
precarious here in Shaloni,
It is a very
but it can be
strange
had
fact
if each
about this
man
game.
does the right
It's
thing. And for those that
easier
don't,
to
They are
undo.
legitimately load
they have
bearing.
to answer to the Dust
They're
Watch.
necessary for the development of the game.
It's
Now
Or at least
run
they're
along
utilized for
and
it,
think
rather.
before you
it's
cast
easier to
aspersions
underdo
next time.
something once you have overdone it.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, it gives them a
Lest
chance
you
to,
hurt my
see
feelings.
exactly what the fuck they even can do in
Yeah.
a lot of this stuff, since a lot of the time it's very new to them.
Fine. If that's how it's gonna be.
So I think I'm gonna do our next dungeon as a Spieler.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Wait.
Justinian!
Is that?
We're missing entirely.
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
Where are you?
What?
What?
Hey!
What are you doing, Zekawa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
I forget it.
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekawa
I
is
see.
simply
You were there.
struggling to come to
And-
terms
yes!
with the low character of
That
his
is where that
friends.
was.
But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes,
So unless my eyes
you do
deceive
that.
me, I think I've set up my bar exactly like it was before.
Now, if you'll excuse
Good
me,
job, Rain.
I'll go make my rounds.
I apologize for my excitement, but there's a lot of shit to plug in. I'm kind of amazed I remembered something that well. Or at least I think I remembered that. Cannot promise any certainty on that. I'm doing my best.
It's been a while since
I
we've
wasn't
seen
expecting
Justinian.
to see your faces among the crowd.
Yeah, he's been out for a little bit.
Talk is rife there's a new Dawnservant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shaktural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
So you guys are back on the road again on our D&D campaign. I gotta introduce an Estinian.
I mean, we do have an Estinian, Raz.
I know.
Alright, on my end.
Nah, but he sucks in a fight.
Yeah. On my end, people, thanks for being here. I'm gonna send you all over to DMB, who's gonna be playing
It's me.
more.
Yep, same game, same crowd.
Oh.
In a minute, Necro's gonna get a snack, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a snack, and after that, I'll be back. Have a good one. See you later.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Go.